right, guys, let's look at Matthew 24 together, 36. Everyone's saying this is an idiom, meaning that we actually know when Jesus is returning, and for the believer. But there's so many problems with this understanding of that. All right, let's read it together. So, in verse 36, but of that day and hour no one knows. All right, so they're saying this right here means it's a festival, and therefore they can know because of this idiom. The next part or problem of that is not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father alone. So you're saying the angels don't know, and Jesus doesn't know, but you guys know, okay? And we can unwrap this later about the Son knowing now. But you're saying angels and the Son don't know, but you know. For the coming of the Son of Man will be just like the days of Noah. For as in those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until that day that Noah entered the ark. All right? And they did not understand until the flood came and took them away. So will the coming of the Son of Man be. There was an understanding that, hey, these people didn't know this flood was coming, right? They were doing all these things, right? And then up here, verse 40, then there will be 2 men in the field, one will be taken and one will be left. 2 women will be grinding at the mill, and one will be taken and one will be left. Okay, so there's another theological problem here that some people see here, is that like in the days of Noah, the righteous ones were the ones that were left on earth, and the wicked ones were taken away. I'm not making this theological statement here, but there's more to unpack based on what you guys are saying about the rapture. Therefore, all right, verse 42, therefore, be on alert, for you do not know which day your Lord is coming. And so some of you are going to say, well, that's right, because it could be either the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, whatever you're predicting. That's not what it's saying. Why would I have to be on alert if I know these 2 days the Lord is coming? That is not the point of the message there. The point is, be prepared, because you don't know the hour or the day that he's coming. Verse 23, but be sure of this, that if the head of the house had known at what time of night the thief was coming, he would not have been on alert, right? He would have been on alert. So if you know that he's coming in these 2 days, then you're going to be on alert, right? You say, oh, he's coming this day, so I know. But that's not the case. He's saying he doesn't know when he's coming. That's the point there. And would not have allowed his house to be broken into. All right, so they're saying he didn't know, the owner of the house didn't know when his house was going to be broken into. If someone knew when their house was going to be broken into, if someone said, oh, I'm going to come in on this day on the 22nd or 23rd, you're going to be prepared. He's saying you can't be prepared, so that's why you always have to be alert. You have to be prepared, excuse me. So that's why you have to be alert, because you don't know the day or the hour. For this reason, you may also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour when you do not think he will. Boom, right there. For the Son of Man is coming at an hour when you do not think he will. Everyone is telling me that on September 23rd, 24th, 24th, 25th, or whatever, he's coming. And Jesus, the letters are saying, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour when you do not think he will. Everyone thinking right now that he's coming on the 23rd. All right. I hope that helps. Could he come on the 23rd? Yes. Is he? I don't think so. But the whole point of this scripture is not to give you a date or time. Right? The point is to be ready. So it kind of goes against what Jesus is teaching. Yeah, that you would be prepared and be readiness. Then you know when he's coming. Anyways, I don't want people to lose heart. And those that believe he's coming back, I pray, Lord, you stay strong, that you trust the Lord, and you really prepare in your heart and have that relationship with Christ and know that he could come back anytime. He can come back tomorrow. He could come back a year from now, 1,000 years from now. And there's lots of different eschatology, but the whole point of this is just being ready for his coming, right? That's the message here.